Good morning, Lisa Johnson here, ready for you for your day 2 challenge. I'm hoping that Facebook won't hate me today and instead will just show people the blooming challenge, which is all it needs to do. That's its job description, is to show people my lives, but no. It decided not to yesterday again. So hopefully today it will. Can you do me a massive favour and give me some hearts and thumbs up to get people watching so that we can get started? And also let me know in the comments how you found yesterday. Did you manage to do it? If you did manage to do it, give me a thumbs up. If you managed to do part 1 and you are in the race to recurring revenue, I want to know. Jessica's been playing catch up. That's all right. You're not even that far behind. We're only on day 2. You can catch up easy. Hello. Hey, Ali. Hey, Lexus. Really nice to see you. So we had some people, when I checked in yesterday afternoon, we had some people who found it really easy and they got a piece of paper and they suddenly realised all of this stuff that they knew. And we had some people that was finding it a bit more difficult. But actually, it seemed to me, hey, Sunny, that the biggest problem that people had was choosing between all the things that they knew. I love that. That's what we want. We want you to have so much you can't even decide what you're going to do. And what I want you to remember is, whichever you choose to do, it doesn't mean you have to stay doing that. Like, you can change it, like halfway through, like One to Many, which is the program that we sell after this that I'll tell you about on Monday. People change it halfway through that all the time. So don't think anything's final. You can change things all the time. Oh, you have a sunny Devon morning. That's nice. We've got a bit of sun here, actually. Morning, Lorraine. Good morning. Great ideas seen from yesterday. Yeah. Like, what I love about it is watching people go, oh, hold on. I need that. I'd buy that. I need that. I love that because it shows just how many people actually really do want the things that you're going to put out there. If there is a member of my team on, if you could add everyone for me, that would be really helpful. Just want to get everyone on really quickly because today we are going to talk about growing your audience. Yeah, so many amazing ideas in the Facebook chat. So good. Morning, everyone. Really great engagement in here. Loving everyone's ideas and support of others. So I'm just going to remind you, in case there are people on here right now that haven't done yesterday's, what you are doing is you are doing a challenge where you need to get all 4 parts of the challenge in and done before Monday at 12 p.m. And if you do, there are some amazing prizes to be won from places like Fortnum & Masons and Mulberry and Hotel Chocolat, which is great. So we want you to win those prizes. There's also a community champion prize. Now, I've already seen some people really being helpful to other people in here, really cheerleading them on, helping them when they get stuck. That's the kind of person we want in here. You can see what my communities are like. They're really, really helpful to each other. So yeah, Lauren says, I have 5 different businesses and I've applied One to Many to all of them. That is the way. Facebook blocked me from hearing this too much. Second year in Race to Recurring Revenue, and so happy to be here. I am happy you are here. I want you to win the prizes, but also, more than that, I want you to realise that you can actually make money from these ideas. This isn't just like a pipe dream. There is no reason that you can't do this. And on Monday, I'm going to take you through how this all links up. And I'm going to tell you about One to Many as well. So, and actually, let me tell you about something that we're going to be doing. We're going to be interviewing some people because you all seem to like hearing from other people that have done Race to Recurring Revenue and One to Many and have made money from it. So we are going to be interviewing people the end of this week and all of next week in here to tell you their story of what they've done and what their idea was and how much they made from it, because I think it's really can spark ideas in us when we see what other people have done. It's really important. So, recap. Yesterday, all we were doing is writing down all the things we know to see if we can think of 3 things that we could turn into a passive income stream. And today, what I want you to do, look at this weird bit of hair. My hair is just not behaving this week. What I want you to do is pick one idea from that list of 3. It doesn't mean you're going to go with it forever, but for now, pick one of the ideas, the one that you are most passionate about, because I truly believe that profit follows passion. So we need to be passionate. We're going to get up every morning and make money from this thing. We need to be passionate about it. So choose one thing, and then with that one thing, we're going to do today's task. Has everyone chosen one thing? Give me a heart or a thumbs up. Has everyone chosen the one thing? Now, is the masterclass going to be available on Catch Up? Yes, it's going to be on Zoom. You guys might see ads for it, actually. You don't need to register. I'm going to give you the Zoom link in here so that you can just go to it. But yeah, so it's going to be on a Zoom link. There will only be space on that Zoom link for a certain amount of people. So get there early. I think we've got space for about 3,000. So we have gone over that before. So get in. Multiple business ideas already and so many new ideas from yesterday. Good, good. Catching up on the pre-work challenges. It's all right to feel nervous and excited. That's really normal and really common. So don't want you to worry about that. Okay. So today we're going to talk about building an audience, because you can have all these ideas of what to do, but if you don't have an audience, you don't have anyone to sell them to. The reason I actually started the program of One to Many in the first place is because I bought a course on how to write a course. And I was like, this is great. I'm going to write a course, I'm going to make all this money. And I bought this course and I did it. And I was like, well, I've written the course, but who do I sell it to? Where are the people? And so then I had to buy a whole nother course on how to grow an audience. So I did, and I grew this audience. And then I had to buy another course on how to launch it so that people would buy it. And I was like, this is getting ridiculous. So I vowed that once I started making millions, then I would show people how to do it from beginning to end in One to Many. And that's what I'm teaching you a bit of here as well. So growing an audience is not difficult. In fact, can we go as far as to say, I want you to remember this, business is not difficult. Making money is not complicated. People make it complicated. It doesn't need to be. It's a step-by-step process. So we're going to grow an audience, and how we're going to do it is we're going to do what's known as a funnel. So I'm going to explain what that is. But before I do that, I want to explain to you the cash system again so you can realize where this comes on. Somebody wants to join me on video. People always do that. And one day I'm just going to click it and go, hi, what do you want to tell everyone? See what they say. So here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about the cash system. So I told you about my cash system yesterday. The cash system is the way I teach passive income to make it really easy for people to understand. So the first part is C, which is client. Who is your ideal client for this? Now, if you already have a business, your ideal client for your passive income stream might be completely different, but it might not be. It might be the same. If you don't have a business at all, you're going to work out who is the right person that you want to sell it to. And we did a bit of that yesterday because you worked out, what kind of things that you could actually teach people. The A in the cash system is for audience. You have to grow an audience of those people that we thought about who you want to sell it to. And we're going to talk about that today. You have then got the S, which is systems. So the different tech that you can use to make your life easier. And then you've got the next S, which is selling. Now, selling, when it comes to online business, is called launching. And we're going to talk about that on Thursday. And then H is keeping clients happy. Now, the reason we want to keep clients happy, let's go be really honest about things. In the first year of making passive income, it is not very passive. Let's just be honest about it. You are learning what to do. You are creating a course. You are growing your audience. You are learning how to launch. You're doing all of the things. You're writing sales pages, doing all the fun things. But it's not very passive because you're actually doing stuff. Now, the first time you put out the course, it then becomes passive because the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time you put out the same membership, subscription box, course, workshop, whatever you want to do, you're using the same materials over and over and over again. So then it becomes passive. However, it will not be able to do that unless you get people the results, the thing, the knowledge, give them the knowledge that they wanted. So with one-to-many, for example, the only reason we've been able to sell it over and over and over again is because every time we do, people make tons of money. And so they tell other people about it. In fact, somebody probably told you guys about it, and that's why you're in here, because they've made money from it. And that tends to be how things happen. So the keeping clients happy is actually really important. People think of it as like a not important thing. It's really important because that's how you make more money from it. That's how other people will want to come into things. So that's the cash system. So let's talk about the A in the cash system, the growing the audience. So audience growth is probably the most important part of having a passive income business. It's so important. Like massive amount of what we concentrate on in the actual full program is audience building. And the easiest way, it's not the only way, we talk to you about all the different ways, but the easiest way to build an audience is using a funnel, an online funnel. I'm going to tell you what that is. Now, funnel uses tech, and lots of people hate tech. They go, oh, I hate the tech. This tech is easy to use. It's not hard to use, even if you've never used tech before. But to make things easier in one-to-many, we give you the funnel. We give you the templates. You just fill them in and we tell you how to do that as well. So that's why lots of people like one-to-many. But I want to teach you here how to do a funnel anyway, in case. So what a funnel is, you know a funnel shape, right? That way. So that's the funnel shape. Now what you want is to give people something at the top that's bait, that reels people in, something you know that your ideal client will want. Now, you already have been through a funnel and you might not have even known it, but you've been through one to get here. So you will have either seen an advert or you will have seen someone shouting about Race to Recurring Revenue with a link. And you will have clicked on that link. When you clicked on that link, you would have got emails, hopefully, from us, and you would have come into this group. That is what a funnel is. So when you have a funnel, what you're doing is, and it's all automated. So I didn't do any of that. Once it was all set up in the piece of tech, it said things like, if someone clicks on this ad, or if someone clicks on this social media post, then start sending them through the funnel. And then it will say, send them an email. Tell them in the email to come to the group. And then you would have got that. And then once that's done, it goes to the next part of the funnel. And the next part of the funnel will say, now send them another email telling them that there are 3 videos that they can watch before they even come in. That's what a funnel is. It gets people onto your email list, because 80% of having a business like this is just getting people onto your email list so that when you're selling your course to them, they're there. So you've come through this funnel. You clicked on something that you thought was interesting and something you wanted to learn about. And so you came into this funnel and then you got emails from me, and now here you are. And then on Monday, you're going to come to a masterclass where I will sell a course to you and you will either take it or not. But you will have the opportunity to buy something. That is all a funnel is. That's all you need to do. So it's all about growing your email list. Now, yes, we do like a bit of social media, but there are plenty of people that don't use social media and just have a funnel from an email list. And you can do it that way because there are loads of different places that once you've got your funnel set up, you can put your link. It doesn't have to be on social media. We teach all of that to you. But for now, I want you to start thinking about if you had a funnel for that idea. Yes, LisaBot is part of the funnel. If you're in LisaBot, that's part of the funnel that got you in here. So these funnels are everywhere, and you might not even, don't worry about the tech. The tech is easy, and in one-to-many, if you buy one-to-many, we give it to you anyway. We do it for you, so do not worry. But what I want you to understand about this bit is the most important bit is actually the freebie, which is also called a lead magnet. You might have heard it called that. It basically triggers people to do something, i.e. click on something so they come into your space. So what we need to think about is, if, let's say we are thinking about a course for people that want to learn how to play the piano. So you're like, okay, I've got a course for people that want to learn how to play the piano. What is the first thing that people would like from me that would bring them into my world, that would make them click on something so that they come onto my email list? What could that be? So if it was a piano, so it might be a free thing, a free checklist of things that you need to buy to play the piano. That's probably a bad example because surely all you need is a piano. You can tell I'm not a piano player, can't you? But it might be something like, so let's say you were helping people to start a business. So you could put out a freebie that is the 10 things you need to know before starting a business. Or let's say if you were putting together a course for photographers. So it could be the 3 biggest mistakes that photographers make when trying to get clients. Do you see what I mean? It has to be something that the people for your course or subscription or workshop or ebook or whatever you want to put out there, and membership. And remember, with a membership, you don't need to be the person that knows everything. You're just the curator of knowledge. You get other people in to speak in your membership. You don't even have to know anything. But it still has to be about something. So let's say it was a membership for people that wanted to eat vegan food. So one of the things that might get them into that membership is putting out a freebie that is 5 great recipes for vegans. So then someone will click on that, they will come into your funnel, and you can then sell them the membership later on down the line when you've had a bit of a chat to them and you've nurtured them and you've sent them some emails and maybe you've done a challenge and things like that. So see, here's why I'm not going to tell you what, like people asking, what would my freebie be for this? I'm not going to tell you because then it would be cheating, because that is what you're going to do today. I want you to think about that ideal client who would buy your course and what they're struggling with right now. So if they're struggling, what would they first want from you that would allure them, that would bait them into your world? And what would the title be? Now, here's the rub. The title of the freebie is much more important than what's in the freebie. Because do you know what happens? Most people don't even read the freebie. But by then, they're in your email list and you can write to them. But what they do read, the thing that makes them click on it, is the title of the freebie. Stop worrying about the tech, everyone. The tech is the easy bit. You don't need to worry about that. What you do need to think about is what the title of the freebie would be. So if I was going to get you into here, it might be something like the 10 easiest ways to make passive income in 2025. That would be the title. So that would be what I put as the answer to my challenge today. So for a product-based business, it's exactly the same. You still need to grow an audience to sell your products to. So whatever the product is, they still need a freebie. And that's the same if it's a subscription box or any kind of product. So for instance, let's say I had a client once that had a pelvic floor exerciser. It was like this little rubber thing that helped your pelvic floor. So what she could have had for a freebie is 5 ways to help your pelvic floor today. Because then that's going to make sense, because people want to help their pelvic floor, so you're going to get the right ideal client in for that course or for that product or for that membership or for that subscription box, because you know that that's a problem that they've got. See what I mean? Now, what most of you are doing right now is what I told you not to do yesterday, which is go too far ahead. So you're thinking about the tech, you're thinking about how to launch it, you're thinking about how you can write the freebie. We're not doing that. We're only doing one thing today, and that is thinking of the hook for the freebie to start the funnel. That's all I want you to do. If you go too far, you're going to stop. You're going to go, well, I can't do it because I can't do everything over there. That's just your head trying to stop you from doing something extraordinary. That's just mindset stuff. Does your title have to be a statement, or could it be a question? It could totally be a question. And in fact, some people have quizzes as their freebie. Why aren't you making money right now in your business? And then they do a quiz. And we've got that set up in the tech we use that we give to you during one-to-many as well, so that it's all done for you. A free checklist is a really good one. People love a checklist, but it has to have a title. So it's the title that we're looking for here. Clarity on the title is a deal or no deal thing here. It is, because the problem is if the title isn't good, no one's going to click on it. Yeah, trust the process, do the steps. Exactly that. You can use a quiz, so we need to find the hook line to get them in. Exactly that. All you need to do is think of the title freebie. The rest gets done for you. Think of the title freebie. So I'll do one. Somebody tell me which one they've chosen from yesterday. Tell me which of your ideas you've chosen. Let's not go into ChatGPT, Ilaria, then it gets even more confusing. Let's keep things really simple. We don't need to go into really confusing things at this point. We're just going to keep it simple. We're just going to think about what the title could be. Have you included these vital ingredients in your group program? That's a really good one, because you know people want to make a group program. Aim of the game is to get the freebie nailed. Exactly that. All we're thinking about is, I'm not even going to make you write the freebie. All I want you to do is think of the title for now. Yeah, look at other people's freebies. You will have downloaded loads. The truth of school trauma, helping your child smile again. Right, so if that's the thing that you're thinking about doing, helping your child smile again, and maybe you're going to have like a membership on that, or you're going to have a course on helping your child smile again, helping kids with trauma. It could be something like the 3 things you can do today to help your child through trauma. Simple as that. That's going to make somebody that wants to help their child through trauma click something. A checklist to recovery from spinal fusion surgery. Yeah, just a little checklist. Because if you give a checklist, that's not going to mean that they're not going to come into the course, because you're telling them what they need to do, but you're not telling them how. So it's okay to give some information away. Risk checklist to overcome the fear of investing. Perfect. These are really good. Sherry's got a good one. She helps people create freebies. Top tips for creating a freebie. Love it. Okay, so with curry making, you might put something together like a checklist for making your first curry. So it's the things that people need first. It's the very first thing they need. So what I want you to do today is think about the issues. Think about the one thing you're going to pick. Think about what do they really need help with first. What could go some way to helping them get to join your email list on this funnel, and work out the title for your freebie and post it in day 2. Told you it was going to get a little bit harder, but this is going to work well. Why your personal brand isn't working is a brilliant one. If you've got a course on personal branding, perfect. Yeah, and it really does work. Do not think ahead. It's what stops most people from making money. And it's such a shame, because they have brilliant ideas and then they think ahead and go, well, I won't be able to do a bit that's further away down there. You don't need to think of that. It's a step-by-step process. And it is just a process. All the people that you've seen making like tons of money working with me, all they've done is what I'm telling you to do. They go through a process. So that's what I want you to do. Okay, I will be back in this afternoon at some point, or this evening at some point, just to check up on you. But the one thing you can't do is ask the question, what would I have for this freebie, for this course? What would my freebie be? We can't tell you, because you need to think of that bit yourself, because that's the challenge. You need to really knuckle down and think of what it could be. Danny's got a good one there. So Danny helps people to speak on stages. So her freebie would be how to get booked to speak in 2025 and beyond. That would make me, if I wanted to speak on stages, click on that. And I would go into her email, and she would then start emailing me about all the amazing things she does and the amazing things she knows. And then eventually she's going to sell me a course on how to speak on stages. I'm going to buy it. It's like that. Okay. I will speak to you later on today. Do this bit. Don't give up now on day 2. You've only got 4 days. You can think of a freebie to do it. Believe in your ability to do things, and you will make money. Lauren says, trust the process. I did, and I've made 5.5 million. She worked with me. She trusted the process. She did exactly what I'm telling you to do here. You can make money. All right. I will speak to you later on. Have a good day, whatever you're doing. But if you're struggling, I want you to say why you're struggling without asking people to do it for you. Because you should be able to think of one thing that you can give your audience. Okay. I will see you later.